Hi everyone, it's me, Peggy Lee, and we are on day 7, and today's prompt for Junk Journal January is positive vibes. So I found a quote on Pinterest and I really enjoyed it, and I wrote it in my handwriting because I really like handwriting. It says, I have the power to create change. And that is so true. We have the power to create change in ourselves. We need to believe in ourselves. And I wanted to keep that quote here on this layout. Now, yesterday we did this really pretty mixed media background, and I even added some circles after we were done, and I kept going and I had to stop because it was crazy. I kept going. So this is the piece of paper we're gonna do. It's really flimsy, so I'm gonna add some of this tea dye paper, or coffee dyed paper is what it is. And I'm actually gonna switch over to a glue stick because I just run out of glue. So we're gonna just switch over to a glue stick, which is fine. And this glue stick is purple and it dries clear, so don't be alarmed if you see it purple on the page, because it dries clear, so it'll be fine. Now, normally in an art journal, I kind of would want my pages to match, but I'm not going to worry about that today. I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to cut this into a tag. This is a piece of scrapbook paper that was left over from the other day, and we're just going to create a tag. And I'm eyeballing this tag, because that's another thing about creating, is about just using what you have and going for it. And it's not a perfect tag by any means, but there's our tag. And I'm also gonna go ahead and put some black ink around the edges of the tag. I'm also gonna grab a little positive vibes prompt and do that while I have the ink out. All right, so we'll set these two pieces aside. So now we need to add something to the background. So I'm gonna add just a few little pieces of pattern of paper, not a lot. This positive vibes layout is going to be quite simple. We're going to put some book paper down. We're going to put some tissue paper down, because I don't know, I just love sewing paper. Tissue paper, it's really sewing paper, sewing pattern paper. Some people call it tissue paper. It's thinner than tissue paper. And because actually the reason I'm putting these down is because it is positive vibes, right? Well, antique or vintage sewing paper, sewing pattern paper, tissue paper, gives me positive vibes. Old book paper gives me positive vibes. I absolutely positively love it. So, and now we're gonna, to help tie in this page with this page, we're gonna add some white and black polka dot tissue paper. We're gonna add that to our layout. Just like that. And it looks really weird because the glue is showing up purple, but it will dry clear. All right. So then we have this little tag that we created, and it seems really an oddball color. So, I think what we're going to do, we're going to take some white paint. Oh, I have some on my little tray right here. And I'm going to put some white paint where I want the tag, and I'm just going to slop it on. Just slop it on. Very mixed media, simpleness. Oh, it needs to be a little bit bigger. And then we're gonna glue this tag down. Right on top of the paint. The paint's gonna help hold the tag in place. It's gonna like bind it. And then we're gonna put our little positive vibes down. And I think I'm gonna put that somewheres, right down here. We're gonna take our date stamp and we're gonna do date 7. And just gonna make sure that that's down. Now, another thing too is not every layout I put in here I absolutely positively love. No, I don't always love every layout, but that's okay. It says, I'm looking for, this is that She Believed paper. So I was just looking to see if I can find something I could cut out. Let's see, we're talking about change. Let's see what they say in here. She had a wild imagination. I kind of like that. I'm going to cut that one out. Because with change, you need imagination. You need to dream. Right? I think so. So we're going to cut this out of that tissue paper. And we're going to add it right onto our layout. Grab the glue stick. And I think I'm going to put that, where should I put that? I'm going to put it right up here at the top. She had a wild imagination. And this is actually, it's a fun and cute layout. A little bit different than I would normally make. And so I'm going to grab one of these Faber-Castell Pip pens, and I'm gonna just color in my heart because I think that would make a really cute little pop-up color. Maybe add some red around the tag, right over. And with Pip pens, you have a couple seconds to drag, and just add a little bit of color, a little bit of pop to the page. I'm not truly a red person, but so fun. And there is day 7. So different. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but this is the process. It's all about creating and having fun, and not every layout we do we like. But I love elements of this page a lot. I love the sewing pattern paper. Love it. I love the splash of polka dots. I really love the quote, and I love she had a wild imagination. I like that. So everything's fine. It looks cute. So there's day 7, and stay tuned for day 8. Thanks for watching.